Fergie saying, "Let's play some basketball" was the best part of her performance. Hashtag Fergienationalanthem.
Fair.
All right. This one might be the best one. And they might have the best on Twitter. At True Tomfoolery. Said, for those caught off guard by the hashtag Fergienationalanthem, have you ever heard the Black Eyed Peas before Fergie showed up? She ruins things for a living.
Sweet baby Jesus. I just saw a highlight of Victor Oladipo's unseen dunk for the dunk contest.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
The 360 off the backboard with one hand, catches it with the other, and because it wasn't broadcast with the regular dunk.
No, I saw it today.
Man, why didn't that just win it all? That thing was amazing.
Because he used 2 baskets.
Yeah, we gotta. No, he used one. It was the.
No, I'm talking about Donovan Mitchell.
Oh yeah. We gotta post that because that
insane,
was
right?
Beautiful.
All right, we still have a few more to go. At EKB17B, or sorry, EBK17B said, hashtag Fergienationalanthem. The NBA has already lined up next year's anthem singer, and it's a photo of William Hung from American Idol.
Still better than Fergie.
Sure.
At SaintsGal12 said, girl, WTF is a banner. Hashtag Fergienationalanthem. That one's my favorite.
Oh, man.
That one's my favorite. Because the whole time I was thinking, why is she adding so many ers on the banner?
Yeah, that was well played.
All right. We got J.N. Kremer said, what is the opposite of Fergalicious? Hashtag Fergienationalanthem.
Fair.
At Don JP78 said, I used to be against autotune until the hashtag Fergienationalanthem.
Autotune wouldn't have saved that.
This one might be a little bit...
The weird thing is, she's not a bad singer.
She's terrible live, though.
I've never seen her live besides
She's peed her pants on stage in 2005. She's messed up national anthems before.
She has?
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta post videos of that then, because that was just something.
And
else.
if that's the case, then the NBA should have known better.
And
they should have.
Why are you trying to do all this extra stuff when if you just sing it like a normal person, it would have sounded fine. She doesn't have a terrible voice even live. I'm sure she's okay. I've seen live performances by her that just like snippets that sounded fine.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. But then she does all this extra crap because everyone apparently needs to do that now. God forbid you ever sing the national anthem without a million different.
Exactly. Last one here. This one's a bit controversial, but Adrian V3 at Adrian V3 said, "This just in: ISIS has claimed responsibility for that." Hashtag Fergienationalanthem.
Oh.
I like it. I got a dark sense of humor.
Well, at least somebody claimed responsibility for why that was butchered.
Terrible.
Yeah, no.
Terrible.
That was, yeah. There's not enough Charles Barkley terribles
Terrible.
to explain.
No, because he gambled them all away.
No, likely. Likely.
$1 million, I can hit a hole in one. Come on, Chuck.
Yeah, grow up. I've seen you swing.
Come on. Yeah, that like weird stop and go.
Yeah. He's having a seizure.
It does look like he's having a seizure. It does. All right, guys. We're going to move on now because I think this whole hashtag Fergienationalanthem is hurting my brain.
Thinking back to what I heard is actually making me concerned.
Want to jump off a bridge.
Yeah. I'm about to go run into Western Avenue.
Don't do that, please.
No.
I don't want to see them cleaning up right in front of... Never mind.
Yeah, I know. It'll block everything.
Oh, traffic will be terrible.
Seriously.
Terrible.
We'll be all night reconstructing the scene.
Seriously.
Sirens. It's just
plus
good.
we don't want that to happen. Yeah, that's the big thing. We don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
What we do want to happen, though, is lacrosse. Guys like lacrosse?
You know I do.
Like lacrosse. So if you had to just give me the list of who you would say are the elite programs of lacrosse, what teams would come to mind?
I mean, you've got the tried and true ones that everyone's going to know. You got Syracuse, that's with their history. You have Johns Hopkins, Maryland's always strong. The tried and true ones. Now it's expanding, thankfully. I mean, people start thinking Duke, Notre Dame. I mean, even with lacrosse, it's strange, but Princeton, Navy, these are places that could, afford to do it.
You Albany.
Oh, now we're going to get to that.
That is the name that is coming.
Of those teams that we just mentioned, which one lost this weekend at home by 12 points?
It wasn't you Albany.
It wasn't you Albany.
No.
It was Syracuse.
Yeah.
It was Syracuse. In the Dome. Losing to you Albany by 12.
15-3.
15-3.
The largest loss that they have had since 1981, and the least amount of goals that they've scored at home in the Dome since 1991.
Love it.
You Albany won something like these stats. This isn't going to be completely accurate, but the face-off guy, I believe, was 18 for 23 winning face-offs. So he lost.
That was a bad game for him.
Yeah, he lost only 5. Connor Fields, who is one of the contenders for the National Player of the Year, had 2 goals, 2 assists, and the freshman had 5 goals.
Yeah, and that freshman's name, and I'm going to butcher it, and I do apologize, Fergienationalanthem.
Yes, I believe that's accurate. He came out of Florida.
Yeah,
he's originally from an Indian tribe up in Canada. Went to, what is that?
American Indian or
he went
First
to
Nation or
one of those. But then he ended up getting noticed, and he ended up going to ING Academy down in Florida.
Yep,
which just breeds
athletes,
pro athletes.
Yeah, for example, some players that I'm pretty sure played at ING, Brian Cushing.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
What's his name? Clay Matthews.
Yep. There's a lot of people that went to ING.
There are like four big schools, high schools, that players come from. Alejo Viejo, California, ING Academy, Don Bosco, and was it Solomon Prep or something like that?
That sounds right.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the ones that you named in the beginning certainly are. But yeah, ING, they produce people like you wouldn't believe.
Crazy.
I mean, Julio Jones went there. I'm just actually I'm looking at the list of just
incredible
football
athletes.
Players that came out of there, and it's kind of nuts.
It's insane. It really is that a high school could
Chad
have...
Pennington went there.
Oh, so that brings it down a little bit.
Well,
Yeah. Anyways, so UAlbany, this kid, Nanticoke, absolute stud. I laughed hilariously when in the middle of the third quarter, it had said 5 goals this season. The season's only 1 game. He had 5 goals in the middle of the third quarter.
5 goals this season. You mean today?
You mean today?
Yeah, this afternoon.
Right. I'm watching it. You mean the 5 goals I've seen?
Yes. Those would be them.
Yeah. UAlbany lacrosse currently ranked number 2 in the nation. Numero dos in the nation. That is insane.
Behind Duke.
Behind Duke, who is 4-0.
Nobody.
Except for Denver.
Denver is their only big win.
Denver
the rest
was number
of them, 2. No.
Nope.
Go.
Drexel comes to Albany. Drexel comes to Albany on Saturday. I will be in attendance. For anyone who wants to come by and say hi, I will be there. But I'm pumped because...
Better bring a rain slicker.
I will bring whatever it takes.
All right, I'm just letting you know.
I'm
going to go to lacrosse games, but I'm going to wait till it gets warmer.
I will bring a legitimate dragon and beat it in the stands. All right. This kid.
Do you have easy access to dragons? Because I'd want one.
Meet me after the episode.
All right. I got a dragon guy.
Yes. But how good do you think this Albany team could be? Could you see them going undefeated and getting to the Final Four? Because
Final Four, yes. Undefeated's a tall ask, but I mean, if you're gonna just stomp on Syracuse like that, then I mean, I want to see what the rest of the season has in store to see if they're that dominant going forward. But that's a hell of a way to open.
The problem is there's this looming threat in the middle of the season known as the defending national champions, Maryland.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but this isn't going to be the same Maryland squad.
They don't have Matt Rambo.
And
UAlbany should have a chip on their shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they definitely should. I mean, when you think undefeated, like Dan said, that's a tall order, because there's certain times where UAlbany will lose interleague play and conference
I don't
play.
get it. Like, they'll lose to, like, Hartford.
But it happens. Just bad games happen in lacrosse, and sometimes with the momentum not going your way, you can't battle back. That being said, they have the number one recruit in the country who looks like an absolute animal. They have probably the best face-off guy in the country, and you have a guy who, if not for Rambo, would have been last year's Player of the Year.
And not only do they have the best face-off man in the country right now, he's historically the best ever.
I mean, right
as of right now,
he's setting, yeah.
He's historically
as of one game.
No, as of the first game into his sophomore year, he is historically the best ever.
Yeah.
I mean, UAlbany has all the pieces to do it, and the one thing that UAlbany has in their advantage is if they can win the face-off, they are a team that is run and gun. They're not going to let off on the gas on you at any point in time. And UAlbany can make sizable leads that is going to be very difficult for other teams to battle back from. Yeah. I think this is the best chance we've seen of UAlbany getting to the Final Four. That being said, the last couple of years they've been knocking on that doorstep. So I wouldn't be surprised if they get to the Final Four. Undefeated, I could see Hartford screwing up their nonsense by accident. Binghamton. Just somebody random that comes in and just really, they catch them on an off day. It is what it is. Last
year, Binghamton was a thorn in the side of Albany for the first half of their game. The second half, I think they went to the half 4-2 or something like that, and they ended up winning 10-4. So they ended up opening it up. But still, you don't want to go into, the half against a team that is nowhere near as good as you that close.
No, but I mean, UAlbany also has never started a season like this against Syracuse. I mean,
of course not.
The record against Syracuse, I believe, is 3-12 in total. But I mean, that being said, even the games that they've won before, it's never been like this.
They're both like in overtime, right?
They've been close games. This was a statement by Albany. This was Albany putting the rest of the college lacrosse
on notice,
telling them, you better know that we're here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, notice is a good way of putting it.
Here's the thing, though. The thing that I think really excites me, they looked bored. Albany looked bored. Playing against the number 7 team in the nation.
They were just like, this is too easy.
Do you remember
the challenge?
Do you remember in The Lion King, in the beginning, when Scar's just playing with that mouse that he's about to eat, and he just looks like he's so uninterested?
Yeah.
That's what it reminded me of. Like, they're like, we're here, we gotta do this.
Yeah, let's finish out, finish the game.
I mean, I think they could have, given the score they had and the way that the game was going, they probably could have scored more than they needed to.
Oh, yeah.
But out of respect for Syracuse, because they do keep this tradition going.
No, forget Syracuse.
I know, but they're still going to show them the respect that they're due. They probably were like, you know what, guys, I think the kid on the playground's beat up right now, okay? The bully's been taken care of.
Yeah. The problem that I have with Syracuse, besides the fact that I dislike the school, is they're so pompous, so arrogant that they refuse to come to Albany.
Well, that may be changing in the future.
After that, it better.
Yeah.
Well, before this game...
Now Albany's going to be like, why are we going to go there?
Yeah, well...
You might get spanked at home again?
Before this game, both coaches were interviewed, and they said they were in talks of changing the time of the game to coming later in the year just for weather purposes, but making sure that they can go down and play in UAlbany on... what the hell is the name of that field?
Casey, Tom and Mary
yeah.
Casey Stadium.
Yeah, and play there with them because they feel that